Yo, what's up, it's Pikakid98 here, and today I'm going to be talking about why YouTubers never, or almost never, do shoutouts. Now there is a very good reason for this, and it's the fact that when you're a large YouTuber, usually you have a lot of eyes on you. In the case of PewDiePie, for example, he has a lot of eyes on him. This is why you script your videos, by the way. For example, one of my favourite YouTubers called Jacksepticeye, you might have heard of him, actually started off with a shout out from PewDiePie. Now obviously that's one example of a YouTuber that can grow from a shout out without any problems. But then there's the case of when PewDiePie did that one shout out with all of those channels, remember that? And then guess what happened? The news media found one of those channels uploading what they thought was problematic content. So let's just say, for example, a major out there example that for some reason PewDiePie somehow found my video and said, hey, this is a good channel, let's give him a shout out. Now let's just say, for example, that I show a picture of Hitler right here and said, well, I'm not really a big fan of Hitler, he was an arsehole, but now I'm going to show a picture of PewDiePie here. If, for example, PewDiePie gave me a shout out, the news media would likely find this video, they would comb through it, nitpick to all hell, and screenshot this, and use it as some sort of narrative saying, now let's just say, for example, that I show a picture of Hitler right here, but now I'm going to show a picture of PewDiePie here. Well, I'm not really a big fan of PewDiePie, he was an arsehole. PewDiePie gave me a shout out, PewDiePie here. Comb through it, nitpick to all hell. So the thing is with YouTubers doing shoutouts is when they do a shout out, they are putting themselves on the line. They are putting themselves in the line of fire. So if that channel that they shouted out ever does or has done any, quote, problematic content, it will be used against the person doing the shout out, not the person who's getting the shout out, the person who is doing the shout out. So yeah, I pretty much never ever seen any other YouTuber except for PewDiePie give a shout out. I mean, not true, I've seen some people give shout outs before, but it's extremely sparse. It's extremely sparse. YouTubers these days, again, value their own integrity above giving other people shoutouts. Cause in a day and age of the internet, in 2021, yes I know I'm dating my video for anyone watching in a later year, shut up. But in our current year, you literally can't say or do anything without being scrutinised to the point of nitpicking. Because the news media and pretty much every other person on the entire fucking internet does not give a shit about context. There's a little thing called context, you know? If it's a joke, no, we don't give a shit about the context, we're just gonna say, you are a Nazi. Remember that shit with Count Dankula before? You might not, you may have seen the news about it, you know? The guy who made his dog do the fucking Nazi salute. Oh, Count Dankula is a Nazi. No! Now I know I'm repeating myself at this point, but yeah, shoutouts, again, they open the floodgates. Whatever you previously said, whatever you may say, you could have been at the age of 7 and said, oh, I don't like that black person. And you could be like in your mid-30s now, and you said that when you were like 7. The news media would take that and say, that is current information. Are you fucking kidding? No! So yeah, before I start rambling, that is basically the reason that nobody ever does shoutouts. It's literally an integrity thing. That is literally all it is. Literally just for integrity. Although when your channel is about as big as the people who do shoutouts usually, like PewDiePie, you can usually see why. So anyway, before I start rambling, I will end this video. So anyway, I've been your host Pikakid98, this has been a Pikakid98 retrospective, and you've all been fantastic. So until the next video, I say bye bye.